Hey guys! Oh, yay, there's already some people in the chat. Awesome. Oh, hi, Jennifer. Hi, Jenny, Gabriel, MJ. Oh, yay, I'm so excited, Alicia. Oh my gosh. Hi. Oh, thank you guys. Happy birthday to me. Oh, this is so exciting. Small group, but that's totally okay. Then you guys get all the time in the world. I hope you guys can hear me well and everything. Hi, Karen. Hi, Erica. Thank you. Happy birthday time. Yes. Oh, it's so exciting. All right, you guys. Well, feel free to start sending in questions anytime you want. I've got the cards ready to go here. I've got cards down in here ready to go. So, whenever you're ready, I'm so happy for all the birthday wishes. Okay, we've already got one in from Gabriel. Is my soulmate, I just got to bend the screen here a little bit so I can read it better. Okay. Is my soulmate a potential long-term love for me? We're dating now, but I'm wondering where this is going to end up. I'm a Virgo, he's a Taurus. Okay, so let's find out. Let's see. We got the tarot cards. You guys, I'm terrible at shuffling, so I'm just gonna say that right away. I'm horrible at shuffling. I know other readers are just and I'm I can't seem to do that very well. I'm just terrible at it. But let's see what comes through for Gabriel. All right. Is this soulmate going to be a long-term situation? What can she expect dealing with this guy? Will it be a long-term thing? So exciting. We're live, my first live. You guys like my sparkling willow tree back there? I picked it up at Walmart, and it's supposed to be this Christmas decoration, but I'm you know what? I can have that all year. That's just an awesome decoration. So here it is, part of my decorations. Yes, indeed. All right. And my dog is hovering at my feet. All right, let's start seeing what these cards say about the soulmate. We have got, we've got the Tower right off the bat. Wow. Let's clarify this. I don't know if that means long term, or maybe there's just going to be some kind of epiphany moment or something, but let's see. Let's clarify that Tower, see what that Tower is supposed to mean. We have the King of Wands. So it seems like he definitely wants to come in and be very passionate, very fiery, very heated, and that kind of thing. So he definitely wants you. The passion and the desire is there. Maybe it's a little bit too passionate or something. Let's see. Let's get a little bit more here. The Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups, it's just one cup away from that ultimate fulfillment, that one cup away from ultimate fulfillment in terms of love and emotion and that kind of thing. So, I mean, those two cards are pretty good, pretty positive. Still trying to figure out how this Tower plays in. That's, whew, wow, what a way to kick it off. The Queen of Cups. So I feel like he probably sees you as the Queen of Cups, someone who's very loving, someone who's very nurturing, someone, who's just stable and reliable and there for him. So that's a good thing. All good things. Maybe the Tower is, it could be an epiphany moment. He may be realizing that this can be a long-term thing. I don't know if he's had commitment issues in the past, or if he's had, heartache and that kind of thing in the past before, but, that could definitely be a possibility. Let's see. Okay, let's see. We're going to keep going here. We have the Ten of Pentacles, which is also good. Ten of Pentacles is, that materialistic kind of fulfillment, stability, and yeah, I mean, typically in terms of finances and that kind of thing, but Ten of Pentacles is definitely a good thing too. So you got a lot of good stuff coming in after the Tower. So maybe there's going to have to be some kind of trials, some kind of tribulation before you guys actually settle and connect and make this a long term. There could be some bumps along the road before that happens. But the rest of these cards are looking really, really good. Let's see if we get anything else here. We have the Page of Swords. So, the Page of Swords, generally wants to come in with some kind of truth that they want to share with you. So maybe he wants to do that. Maybe he wants to share his truth with you on where he wants to see this going in the future. Maybe the tower moment is a conversation you guys need to have about the future, about where you see this going. So, it could be a very big time in terms of making a decision for you guys. Let's see. We also have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is about making choices. It's about balancing two different things. So I feel like the tower moment, if anything, may be this discussion about, is it going to be long term? Where is this relationship going? And no one likes getting into those conversations where it's like, oh, where is this going? That's never a fun conversation to have. But I do think the conversation is going to end well because you've got the Ten of Pentacles here and you've got the Queen of Cups. That's probably how he sees you. You got the Nine of Cups. You got the King of Wands. It's kind of like this is the two of you guys together, basically. He's the king of fire and passion, and you're the queen of love and emotion and connection and that kind of thing. And you put those two together, the wands and the cups, and it's funny because that would be kind of like water and fire, and when you put water and fire together you get steam. So you guys are very steamy, basically. So hopefully that makes sense. Yes, you guys definitely need to talk about it. Thank you. These cards are the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. I got them off of Etsy. So, for me personally, I find like a lot of the tarot cards can actually be kind of scary looking. And I just like things that are like cute and girly and pink and glittery and things like that. And I was like, I need a tarot deck that matches like me and my personality. And I feel like unicorns, crystal unicorns, how much more girly can you possibly get than that? So yay, I'm glad it resonated. I know Etsy is amazing. Like there's so many things you can just go down the hole there, and endless shopping. I can't tell you guys how many things I've bought on Etsy since quarantine started and all that other kind of stuff. I just go straight down the hole. All right, let's see. I'm going to scroll back up a little bit here. What am I doing? I just realized I have my mouse here, so I can scroll that way. Okay, if my mouse will work. Okay. So that way then I don't miss anybody's questions. All right, we got Gabrielle's. Okay, we got a puppy thing going on here. Oh yes. Would you guys like to meet Shadow? He's like right down here by my feet. Shadow, you want to say hi to everybody before we take another question? Hold on, let me get him. Come here, baby. Here he is. This is my little man. Here's Shadow. So let me scroll down a little bit, see what you guys are saying. But yes, this is Shadow. He's very black. Obviously, it's kind of hard to see him even with the ring light on. But yes, this is my baby, my little man. His birthday is next month, actually. So yes, you're a good boy. He's kind of like part of the theme of my blog, because my blog is called Shadow and Shine. And, that's obviously named partially after him. But yeah, good boy, good baby. All right, I'll put you down. You can go back into your bed. All right, he made his appearance. Okay, scrolling back up so I can see questions, see what's going on, see what's happening here. Okay. All right, MJ, what is going on with your DM? No contact for 3 years. Does he even know about our connection? All right, we're going to find out. We're going to see what's going on here. All right, let me see. Let me look into my oracle cards that are all down here and see what I can pick out. You know what? As long as we're talking about dogs, I'm going to pull out the divine dog of wisdom cards because, well, I love dogs. We all love dogs. They're great. Let's see if the dogs have anything to say. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who? Ooh. And suddenly the Baja men are up in here. Okay. All right. We're going to find out here. Does MJ's DM like know about their connection? What's up with him? What's going on? What's going on with this no contact? Any information that we can get God, we would be so incredibly appreciative for. Any information at all. What's going on? Is this dude aware of their connection? Let's see what we have. I swear, I need like a professional shuffler or something, because shuffling is so annoying. Oh, this is so much fun though, you guys. Like, I'm so happy so many of you guys came out. I was like so afraid. I'm like, no one's gonna show up. Like, no one cares. But this is so freaking awesome. You guys are making my birthday. You guys really are. This is so cool. So much fun. All right. All right, MJ. Let's see what's happening with this dude. Does he know about the connection? Will there be any contact? Let's see. All right. We have Joker. Things are never as they seem. So, I feel like that with the Joker card, I feel like this guy doesn't necessarily take the connection seriously. So he probably really isn't aware of it, especially if there hasn't been contact for 3 years. Even if he, wanted to make that contact, I feel like he would be doing that. He would be reaching out. There would be something going on. But I feel like he's kind of a joker right now, and he just isn't aware. But let's see if we get anything else. Purpose. Follow your path. So I feel like this is a reminder for you that you need to keep doing you. You need to keep following your path, keep following your purpose, because as long as you're doing you, like, you're going to get your happily ever after. You're going to get your happy ending. Either he's going to stop being a joker and wake up and, start realizing this connection, start understanding it, or somebody else may come along who is going to see that you are worth all this value and, all this amazing good stuff, that you're just this wonderful, beautiful woman. Solitude, time to restore. So I feel like that kind of goes hand in hand with the purpose card. A lot of times when we're spending time on our own, just going within, spending time with God, we usually can find our purpose a lot easier. You're not going to find your purpose, obviously, through another person. That never works out. And I don't think that you are or anything. Like, I think you already know that. You're already aware of that. But yeah, definitely just continue to follow your purpose and that kind of thing. Intimacy. Open up and get close. So I feel like this guy, he may have some intimacy issues. That could be a reason why he's a joker. Like, the first thing I'm thinking right off the bat, I don't know if this makes any sense, but it almost kind of reminds me of Chandler Bing from Friends. Like, Chandler he's this huge joker. He used all these jokes, and he used it as a way to deflect, and he used it as a way to not become close to women. And there were so many times before him and Monica got together where, he was just like, oh, I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life. I'm never going to settle down or find the right girl or anything like that. And, he used this kind of joking mentality to block him from true intimacy, which he did eventually find, but it took him a while to get there. We're talking about like years in progress on the show that happened. So, he could have a little bit of Chandler Bing on the inside of him. Like, so weird that that's like the first thing that came to my mind, but he could be a little Chandler Bing like. You're both Libras, okay. Oh, when is your birthday, MJ? Because you're a Libra too. So happy birthday to any other, Libras that are in the room here. It's kind of fun. Anger, feel the heat, then turn it down. So if you do feel any anger towards him over the separation, over the past 3 years, which I totally understand, if it's been like a super extended period of time, there could be bitterness, there could be resentment that's going to build up over that. but that stuff you're going to have to let go. He's definitely not going to come back if you're feeling any of those kinds of toxic emotions. October 18th. All right. Well, on October 18th, we're going to be celebrating MJ. Happy early birthday to MJ. All right, one more card. We have honor. Acknowledge you, me, and we. So, this is definitely a spiritual bond, a spiritual connection, a soul connection. Whenever I think of like you, me, and we and honoring it, I think kind of like the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. And, that's why I always tell people that the best possible third party situation you can have is you, your person, and God. Like that's the best third party situation ever. And, just remember that. Okay. Shadow wants to say a word too, apparently. Probably because it's a dog. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. MJ got the picture. Shadow wanted to help you out a little bit too there. So, anyway, yeah, but there you go. It's you and this dude and God. And, don't lose sight of that for sure. But I would say it's going to take some time. It's going to take some patience. He's got to get out of this Chandler Bing thing he's in. So, all right. Let's see what else we got going on here. I'm going to scroll on up, see what I've missed. Scrolling up. All right, we got MJ. Okay, Erica. I'm not in contact with a longtime friend who expressed interest in something more. I haven't heard from him in a while and blocked. What the heck? Okay, well, we're going to find out what's going on with this longtime friend. Is this longtime friend like he expressed interest in you? Like, are you interested in him too? Or like, is this like a mutual thing that where you guys were both mutually interested in each other? Just for background story sake. But we're going to see. We're going to find out what's going on with him. He's got you blocked and everything. Yes, it's mutual. Okay. All right. All right. Doggies, we're going to put you away for the moment. Okay. So many cards everywhere. So many cards. I'm so incredibly grateful for this desk. It's new from my neighbors who moved out, and I can like literally just store all these cards in here. Okay, we're going to go with the ocean of emotion on this one because we're going to see like where his emotions are at, like what's going on there. So I feel this is an ocean of emotion kind of moment. All right, let's see. What is going on with Erica's friend? He has blocked her, and we want to know, like, what's going on? They care about each other. They have mutual feelings for each other. Why is he being a prick? A prickety tickety talk. We're going to find out. All right, you guys. These cards. So many cards. Let's see. He is a former USMC that serves in Afghanistan. He does have PTSD. Okay. Yeah, PTSD will definitely probably be a factor in it, which you can't hold him at fault for that, and I mean, I myself, I have not PTSD from that, but I have PTSD from going through bed bugs because I was literally homeless from that situation 4 years ago. And I have severe issues when it comes to bed bugs. Like I can't go into a hotel without literally destroying the entire room and, scoping it out from head to toe with like my flashlight and everything else to make sure there's nothing living in there. So it's a very specific form of PTSD. But, when you suffer from something like that, like there's kind of no reasoning with somebody when they're in that frame of mind. But we're going to see what's going on. So just from that perspective, I would say give them a little bit of grace because, that's a hard thing for anyone to understand. Okay. All right. What's going on with him? All right. First card out, we've got truth. I know you can feel me and you're inside my mind. You know the truth I've been trying to hide. So obviously, like you do know him really well deep down inside. You know the truth of why he's hiding ultimately. Like this is kind of like a signal to you to tap into your intuition. You may be blocked, but deep down inside, you probably know like why he's doing it. You probably know it could be connected to that PTSD. Um, but you guys can definitely see the truth within one another for sure. We also have desperate. I can't do this anymore. So I feel like this is definitely him. This is his energy coming through, especially with that PTSD. He's probably not in a very good space right now. So he's probably, blocking off you. And it may not just be you, it could be other people too, like anyone who is close to him, anyone who, can really dig deep in there and push his buttons kind of in a healthy way might be a little bit overwhelming for him. We also have surprise. I have a beautiful surprise planned for you. So I don't think he plans on being like this forever. This may be just the stage and the phase that he's currently going through right now. So the surprise could be all of a sudden one day you're blocked, the next day you have a friend request from him or something like that, or he suddenly followed you out of nowhere, or he reached out to you or whatever. And it's like, whoa, what? Like, hot and cold kind of a thing. So that very well could be the surprise. Desire, I miss the way you taste, those soft lips on my face, your warm embrace, everything you give. So he definitely desires you. I mean, like you said, the feelings are definitely mutual. So even though he's pushing you away, that doesn't mean that he doesn't want you, which is kind of common for these guys. It's frustrating. I get it. It's like, really? Come on now. Um, we also have support. I want to be the one who stands beside you and assists you in all your success. And I feel like this is also a mutual card because you do know what he's been through. He's been through with his PTSD and everything. So you do want to be there for him. You do want to support him. And I feel like he wants to support you as well. So this is definitely a mutual thing. And he probably needs the support more now than ever, if he is pushing you away. But it's also obviously hard to be there for someone who is pushing you away. So my advice would be in a situation like that is to pray for him, because you can't push yourself on him. If you push yourself on him, you're going to push him away further. So the best thing you can do is to just keep praying for him. And then, before you know it, you're probably going to get that surprise. And it's like, whoa, where did you come from? Trust. Do you trust me? So he probably isn't very trusting to a lot of people right now either. Once again, because of that PTSD situation. So he probably wants to know if he can trust you. And I feel like he can. I feel like deep down inside he knows that, but he has other issues that he's struggling with. It's like he has these demons that he's dealing with on the inside, and he needs to battle those demons first in order to really understand that he definitely can trust you. So let's see. The desire card got me. When we reconnected after 32 years, oh my gosh, 32 years. Wow, that's a long time. The first thing he recounted was the one night we spent together before he left the Marines. Oh, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. So yeah, I mean, if he's still remembering something from decades ago like that, that's a huge thing. Oh man, 32 years. I feel you. Like, whew, my heart goes out to you. Damn. That's crazy. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card to see if there's anything else that comes through. And we have unfaithful. I have been hurt too many times. And I feel like, once again, this is tying into his PTSD and what he has been through. He's been hurt a lot. He's seen a lot. He's been through a lot. So, he's probably very guarded. He has, a he has a lot of his own internal healing that he definitely needs to do. And like I said, the best thing you can do is pray for someone. And, I forget exactly how this quote goes, but there was a quote that I saw like not that long ago. And it's something like, if you can't get someone off of your mind and you don't know why, pray for them because you may be the only person who cares enough to do so. So pray for this dude for sure. Sad he remembers that like yesterday, but I can't remember where he put his keys. I think we all have that issue where it's like, wait, what? Like I always do the whole thing of like, oh, where are my sunglasses? And they'll be like sitting right on top of my head. So, I'm old now, so I guess that's going to happen all the time now, right, you guys? All right, let me scroll up here, see what the next question is that's coming in. Thank you for all the birthday wishes, you guys. Okay, Alicia, what do I need to know about my twin right now? Okay, general question about her twin. Let's see. I'm going to put the ocean of emotion away. I like mixing it up here and picking whatever decks I can get my hands on. All right, we're going to go with, open up this one here. We're going to go with the Journey of Love 2 on this one and see what's happening with Alicia. What does she need to know with her twin right now? What does she need to know? What's going on with them? Just a general little energy check for Alicia and her twin. How's he feeling? What's he thinking? Are you guys all having a good Friday? Having a good Friday today? Yay, this is so exciting. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. We've got, how could we do this? Betrayal. So it seems like there's some karma going on between you guys. Definitely some hurt and pain and struggle happening there. You're going to know better than me what this betrayal could possibly be, whether it's you who's feeling betrayed or maybe he's feeling betrayed by you, but let's pull some more cards and see what comes out. All right, comparison. Nobody could ever replace you. So I feel like this is a mutual thing that you guys both feel towards one another right now, that, even through time, through space, through separation, it doesn't matter. Even if you guys both try and go off and be with other people, it's only him who's going to be in that place in your heart, and it's only you who's going to be in that place in his heart, no matter what. We also have faded. I'm sure this was all meant to be. So, once again, that kind of goes along with the whole thing of always being in one another's hearts. I feel like deep down inside, you guys both know this, despite whatever this is, despite whatever this betrayal is, which, could look like a lot of different things. Like I said, you're going to know better in your situation than me what that could be in reference to. Maybe he wasn't honest with you, or you weren't honest with him, or something like that. But, I don't know if anybody would cheated or anything like that in this situation. It could also indicate that. We also have completion. We will always be one. So I feel like you guys really do know this deep down inside, between completion and faded. And yeah, you guys know this deep down inside. It seems like there's just this roadblock, this hurdle that's keeping you guys apart. Homecoming. I promise I'll be back soon. So I feel like you guys really need to work through whatever this is. I may actually pull a couple tarot cards to clarify what this one is, because I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious to see what that betrayal thing is all about there. Consistency. I promise to make it all up to you. So maybe it was him. Maybe it was him who betrayed you to a certain degree, and he's promising that he will make it up to you. Maybe he wasn't consistent. Maybe consistency is important to you, and, stability, and someone, just being there, dressing up, showing up, just being like a divine masculine, basically being a man of high value, not someone who's going to be in again, out again kind of a thing. And maybe that's where you felt betrayed because he wasn't stepping up and doing that. And that's what he wants to make up to you. He wants to make it up to you, and he wants to step up. He wants to change that behavior. So that very well could be what that's in reference to. You excite me in ways I never knew existed. Pleasure. So there's definitely passion and desire in this connection. There's definitely, heat, fire. There's a good sexual connection there. So, that's a good thing. That's a positive thing. Let's see. Couple tarot cards here on that betrayal. And just because I feel like there's a little bit of a karma hiccup there that you guys need to get over that hump with. Let's see. Okay, Alicia. Yes, I feel him leaving me was the betrayal. Neither of us have been with anyone else since the separation 1.5 years ago. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, I mean, the good thing is he hasn't obviously moved on. Like, his heart is definitely still with you, because I feel like if it wasn't, he probably would have gone out there and find somebody else, which is why there's this whole nobody else compares to you thing, because his heart is still with you. It sounds like he's got some of his own internal demons going on, which is why it didn't turn out at first. He was cheating on multiple. Oh, yeah, that would definitely explain it. So, actually, I think that kind of explains it right there. I'll still pull a couple tarot cards just to clarify it in case. But betrayal could also be him feeling like he was betrayed, by those exes. And he's projecting those fears onto you, thinking that you're going to do the same thing, which obviously you're not. But, that's an area that he has to work on and that he has to heal. And, once again, pray for him. Pray for him. Pray for these men. They need lots of prayer. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles is just, 1 pentacle away from that 10, that ultimate fulfillment. And I feel like that's definitely what you can bring him, like you can bring him that full 10. He doesn't need to worry about that. And we have the 6 of Pentacles, which is about giving and receiving. So I feel like he needs to be able to receive from you. Like, I know a lot of the times we talk about, feminine energy being receptive, and, the man is like, coming to you and everything. But I feel like in this case, it's not like an issue of pursuing. It's an issue of him needing to be able to receive your love. And maybe he was having issues receiving that because of those fears of being cheated on. So he needs to learn how to receive better from you when you do give him that love, when you do give him that support. It may be a weird feeling for him. He may not understand it because he may be just, used to being kicked while he's down, basically. All right. So hopefully that helped you out, Alicia. I definitely appreciate you stopping by. Let me scroll up to see who is next. Da, da, da. Okay. Let's see here. All these happy birthdays. So excited. Yay. Okay. Alley Cat. When will my twin flame and I go into union? He is a Virgo and I am a Gemini. Oh, your name is, we have another Alicia, and his name is Drake. Okay, so Alley Cat, Alicia. All right, let's see. When will they go into union? Let's see. I'm going to go back into the tarot cards on this one. I actually don't have any cards that actually have like timing on them. I should probably get some. But we're going to go into the tarot for this one. See what comes through. See what comes through for Alicia and Drake. Alicia and Drake. Let's see. Timing. When will they go into union? Have you guys been in separation for very long? Um, let's see. Let's find out here. When will they go into union? When will they go into union? When? Oh, and timing questions are always so tricky, you guys, just because I feel like time can always change. It can always change based upon your current decisions, based upon your current energy. You know, if you could stay in a crappy mood forever and delay it forever, or you could change your mind and get into a positive mind frame and have lots of faith and patience, and suddenly it'll show up tomorrow. So in some ways it kind of depends on you with the when. um, so yeah, I feel like nothing is definite when it comes to timing, but we're going to find out. All right, let's see here. We have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords definitely wants to come rushing in with a truth that he wants to share. So I do feel like when this happens, he's going to rush in with a truth for you, and that truth will probably be, you know, hey, I love you, I want to be with you, kind of a thing. I want union with you. So I do feel like when this union happens, it's going to happen like swiftly and quickly. Usually when it happens fast like that, it's like suddenly, it's out of nowhere. It's like you think everything's just like dead in the water, and boom. He is with a karmic right now too. Okay. We're off and on, and talk sometimes. Okay. So you guys are still talking even though he's with his karmic then. Okay. All right. Let's see. Ace of Swords, which is funny. That's like another truth coming in there. These two cards kind of go hand in hand really well, because it's like, here's that truth, here's that new truth that he wants to bring in, and this is him actually coming along, bringing in that truth. So I feel like he does want to do that. He's obviously not going to be able to do that while he's still with a karmic. That's going to have to wrap up, and that's going to have to run its course first. We also have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles can definitely kind of be like feeling like poverty. So this could kind of be how you're feeling as of the moment, where you're kind of feeling left out in the cold, like these two unicorns are, you know, just not feeling very good. So this could be where you're at. This could also be where he's at in his karmic situation. You know, if it's truly a karmic situation, you know, he's eventually not going to want to stay there anymore. He's going to want to get out of that. And we have the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning in love, a new beginning emotionally and everything like that. So the truth that he's probably going to rush in with is the fact that he still loves you and cares about you and wants this new beginning in love. So he definitely wants to do that, which is great. Let's see. We have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is all about celebration. So I feel like when he does come in and do this, it's going to be like a little parade, like these little unicorns are doing. It's going to be a fun time, a celebration. Let's see. You know what? I may pull out my pendulum here on this one when it comes to the timing, because we're getting good information, obviously, that he is going to come in with that truth. He is going to come in with the truth that he loves you and he cares about you. But in terms of timing, we may have to go a little pendulum on this one. So pull it out here, and let's see. All right, I'm going to try and be as still as possible, which means I got to be quiet, which is hard for me to do. All right. Will Alicia and Drake have union within 6 months? Be very, very quiet. It's so quiet now. Well, it's going yes. It's going yes. 6 months. 6 months. So Yeah, that's not bad. So I would definitely expect something to happen within 6 months. I don't know if it'll be like union. It could be that he breaks up with the karmic in 6 months. It could be that he comes in with this truth to tell you within 6 months. But I would say give it about 6 months, see what happens, see what's cooking at that time. So yes, indeed. But I don't think that karmic is going to be lasting forever because he definitely wants to rush in and tell you some stuff. That's for sure. You're welcome. Okay. Scrolling back up, scrolling back up. Let's see what else we got going on here. Uh, Man, I don't know how people do it on YouTube where it's like there's like tons and tons of people. I would be so lost. Like, woo! Okay. Whoa, somehow I just blew up the chat on my computer and I don't even know how I just did that. Okay, I'm gonna have to adjust that in a minute before I go any further. Where did I just leave off? Oh my gosh, my computer screen looks so weird right now. Okay, I'm gonna figure this out. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Twin Sanity. What is coming towards me? I'm an Aries sun and Taurus moon and Venus. So when you're asking what is coming towards me, is that like specific towards your person or career or just like general, like whatever? Okay, there. I think I just fixed my computer. That was strange. But I can just pull and see what comes out for you in general with your DM. Okay. Oh, okay, Mandy. Hi. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Let's do a little energy check on you guys. Okay. Okay. What shall we go with card wise? I like to mix it up. I like to mix it up. All right. Let's see. All right. We're gonna go with what's brewing. We're gonna see what is brewing for you guys. What's brewing? What's brewing? What is brewing for Mandy and her DM? What's brewing for them? We're going to spill the tea here. Spill the tea, spill the tea. See what's going on. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I need a professional shuffler because I'm so bad at it. Okay. He is Leo with Scorpio moon. Okay. We're going to see what is going on. See what's going on. One more good shuffle. There we go. All right. You got needing to stay safe, protection. So it's possible that he could be feeling guarded right now at this time with the protection thing, which, doesn't surprise me. The DMs get into that energy where they want to protect themselves and not be very vulnerable, not be very open. So he could be feeling very guarded at this time. Keeping you a secret. So I feel like when it comes to the keeping you a secret card, that these feelings and these emotions that he has for you, he is keeping that a secret. And he's keeping it a secret because he's feeling pretty guarded right now. So he doesn't really want to like come forth and be just like, I love you. He's withholding right now. He's a little freaked out. Setting the record straight. But I do believe that he does eventually want to set the record straight. Like he doesn't want to hold back and he doesn't want to stay protected forever. He does want to change that. It's just he probably needs some courage. He needs some strength to set that record straight with you. Yeah, yep, stubborn, for sure. They can be like that. Falling apart, falling into pieces, torn up. So I feel like he's torn up on the inside over this. He's holding it all in. He's bottling all these emotions in. And, that's not healthy for anyone to do, even if it's not a twin flame situation, just if you're holding in emotions, if you're just bottling stuff up, it's bound to eventually just explode and erupt, and it's not going to be a good thing. So he's fallen apart on the inside over this. Burning evidence. And I feel like once again, that kind of ties in with keeping you a secret. Like any evidence that is around, any evidence that's out there of him like showing the fact that he cares, he just wants to burn it. It's like, forget that. Nope. Not doing that. Not gonna happen. So yeah, he just wants to burn the evidence that he cares. So it's like if he liked anything of yours on like Facebook or anything like that, it's like, oh, now I got to unlike that. Under spiritual attack, fighting off negative energies, fighting spiritual warfare, needing to clear your energy. So I feel like once again, this is him. He's fighting some nasty internal demons, like most of them are. Which is an ongoing usual theme. So he's got some dark stuff that he's definitely dealing with right now, which is so funny, you guys. And I was actually going to post about this in Bridget's group, but I totally forgot because I got busy doing birthday things. But last night on Freeform, the movie Warm Bodies was on. I don't know if you guys have seen it. But it's like the girl falls in love with the zombie, and the zombie, like, he's dead. He doesn't have like a heart. He doesn't have feelings. He doesn't have emotions. He's a walking corpse. But she literally brings him back to life with her love. And there are so many ways that movie reminds me of like a twin flame situation, because us as the divine feminine, we're kind of there to revive life into these guys because they are very broken. They're going through spiritual warfare. They're keeping their emotions inside. They're trying to protect themselves and stay guarded. But it's through our unconditional love that eventually, it breaks those chunks up. It breaks those chunks of darkness and coldness up within them, and they wind up finding life again. This is probably why I love movies like Warm Bodies and Twilight and like Buffy the Vampire Slayer with, her and Angel and stuff. Like, I've always loved that stuff long before I even knew about twin flames. And I get it now because all of those storylines, they're totally like twin flame dynamics. So, yep, sunshine and darkness, that duality thing for sure. 100%. So I feel like this is going to be an ongoing theme here tonight, you guys. And I'm just going to, put myself on loop here. Pray for him. Because once again, these dudes, they need prayer. They really do. Especially when they're going through spiritual warfare, when they're going through this darkness, they need prayer. And that's the other thing too, you guys, like, as opposed to women, men are usually taught from a young age not to express their emotions, not to express how they're feeling. They're encouraged to not cry when they need to cry, when they need to let loose and they need to let those emotions out. So, yeah. So definitely keep praying for this man for sure. All right. We're going to scroll back up, see who's next in the lineup of stuff. All righty. All right, let's see. Scrolling down, talking about Shadow there. Yes, he's so cute. Okay. All right, Karen. When will he speak up and what does he have to say? Is he aware of our connection? And I'm the one. Oh, yes, the husky. Oh, yes, okay. All right. Well, I just read for you not that long ago, but that's fine. We can do a little check-in here. See what he has to say, see what he knows about your connection. So, all righty, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on for these two. Let's see, for what he has to say, we're going to go with some divine masculine messages of love. And let's see. for your connection, we'll pull some cards from the tarot. We'll pull some cards from the tarot to see if he knows about the connection. Kind of just see what's going on, where he's at. Do a little general check-in. And it's so funny, like it's getting darker outside. I can totally see like the light is shifting and changing. Good thing I have my ring light on. So that's a positive thing. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see. Does he know about this connection? And what's going on in general for these two? What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? All right, we have got justice. So I feel like, he definitely wants to make things right between the two of you. He wants things to be balanced. He wants things to have justice. So that's a good start. I mean, I feel like he's definitely aware that there's something there. There's something going on for sure. King of Cups. So this is probably him. He's the King of Cups. So he's very full of love. He has a lot of love for you. But the King of Cups, he can hold back at times, so he may not always express that love to its fullest, but it's definitely there. The Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like what he wants to do is he wants to work with you. He wants to work with you, and he wants to build a future with you. He wants to build a life together with you. So, I mean, and that's the funny thing too, because I feel like guys, they're not going to like outright probably acknowledge the connection the same way we would. It's not like he's going to rush in and be just like, yes, you are my twin flame. I get this now. I'm your divine masculine and you're my divine feminine. They're probably not going to do that. But that doesn't mean that like they don't know that there's something going on. Like they're probably just not going to fully outright say it, but they do know. And I feel like he does. Otherwise, he wouldn't want to build a future with you. He wouldn't want to do this. So he definitely wants to build with you. He wants to grow with you. And we have the Eight of Swords as well. So the reason why there may not be movement towards building that future right now is there simply just could be illusions. This unicorn could automatically free itself and, just remove that blindfold and walk right through those swords. But for whatever reason, it thinks it can't. So even though he wants to build this future here with you, there seems to be a little bit of illusion going on where he's like, I don't know if I really can though. I want to, but can I? I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah. So, okay, yeah. Sorry, I was distracted there for a minute. Okay, the Emperor. So he's definitely the Emperor too. So he's the Emperor with a little bit of King of Cups. So he is your Emperor. He is definitely your counterpart. Let's see what he wants to say to you. So we're going to check on some of these messages now, since you want to know what he wants to say. So let's see if he's got any messages for you. If he has anything he wants to say to you directly right now at this time. Let's see. Let's see. What does he want to say? All right, we've got, I need space right now to heal. So if he's putting any distance between the two of you, don't take it personally. It's about him. It's not about you. I know that sucks. It sucks all the time when people, pull out that phrase. It's not about you. It's about me kind of a thing. But it seems like there could be a little bit of that going on. But he wants to share his life with you, which makes sense with that Eight of Pentacles. He wants to build a future with you. He wants to grow with you. So it may not be right here, right now in this moment because he needs that space, but that is the long-term goal. I need time to think, which goes hand in hand with I need time to heal. So he needs time to heal and to think and to heal. So if he needs space, respect that. give that to him. It's kind of like, if we're on our periods and we need some space, they better give us some space. So if they need some space because they're on their man period, then let them have their man period. I am sending you love. So he does love you. He is sending you love regardless. Oh, I just grabbed two. Okay, that works. Hear my messages through music. So you could be hearing different songs that resonate and click and definitely sound like something that he would express to you, that he would say, or maybe it's a song that, is important to you guys, that has significance between the two of you. And I was silly to let you go. So, he feels stupid when he does mess up. He feels dumb when he does make mistakes, that's for sure. So he knows he's an ass at times. So yes. But anyways, let's see. I'm going to pull one more and then we'll move on to the next question. I love you more every day. That's like the perfect note to end on for you. So he does love you for sure. So you guys are working on it. Like I said, maybe you guys are going to wind up going and doing that dancing thing. Like I remember that the dancing thing was like big for you guys. All right. Let's see who is next. Let's scroll up, see what's going on. Da, da, da. Okay. All right. Blue-eyed dragon. What will be coming in? What will come this coming week's journey hold? So this coming weeks. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, Stephanie. Hi. Okay. All right. So, yes, we're going to find out what's going on in your love journey. So, okay, love journey for like the next few weeks. We'll check in, we'll see what's going on for Stephanie. Okay. All right, let's see. We're going to put the divine masculine away for a minute. The divine masculine's going to go take a little nappy nap. He's going to go sleep. And let's see, what shall we go with? We're going to go with another journey of love, since we're asking about a journey for the next week. So we're going to go with the journey of love union and see what's happening love related for you. See what's happening here. Do a little check-in, a little checkity check. So exciting. I'm so excited, you guys. This is just so much fun. I'm just so happy you guys are all here. This is just so much fun. It's so cool. Good times. And Shadow's actually relaxed on his bed next to me. Usually he's like circling my feet when I do readings, and I'm like, dude, will you please lay down? He's so clingy. So incredibly clingy. But he's my son, so he gets away with it. All right. First card out, we have Shadows. This feels like torture. Oh, okay. So it seems like there's some challenges, I would say, over the next couple of weeks going on. So yeah, there's that. But I just want loyal companionship completion. So I feel like whatever shadows, whatever difficulties are going to be going on, it's not going to last forever. There is going to be wholeness. There is going to be completion. I wanted you the moment I saw you, seduction. So there's definitely passion. There's definitely desire happening here. And protection. I just want to keep you safe and warm. So, I mean, for the most part, we have good energy coming through. I really want to know what this torture card is all about, because it's always interesting to me when I have good cards coming out, but then there's just like this one crappy one. Like what is that? Eternity, eternally yours. So we have a lot of good stuff going on here, but one shadow. Let me pull from the tarot here to clarify what this shadow business may be about. What's going on with the shadow business? Because we got a lot of positive things coming here through for you. So yes, we're gonna see what's happening in this love situation for the week. What's going on with the shadow part? What does the shadow part mean? Let's see. All right. We got the Hermit. So, okay, I feel like the shadow thing isn't necessarily a bad thing. If anything, this is more about just, going within and maybe kind of dealing with some negative thought patterns, dealing with some crappy old habits in terms of thoughts and emotions and that kind of thing. So I don't think anything negative is actually going to happen. I just think it's going to be about, dealing with that dark side, working through some stuff. So you or your person could be doing that during this time. But it's gonna lead to all this good stuff. It's gonna lead to completion. It's going to, continue with the fiery, passionate desire here. Your person wants to protect you. This person is eternally yours. It's going to lead to all that good stuff. But it seems like over the next few weeks, there may be a little bit of a hermit mode going within here. So that is what I see that's going on there for you. Let's see who is next. I feel like I need to turn on another light or something. I'm like, it's getting so weirdly dark in here. So I'm going to try and turn on the light up here. Well, that didn't do very much, but at least I know the light is on. For me, at least. I'm doing this live stream from my computer. Usually for all of my YouTube stuff, I use my iPod, but it wouldn't let me do that. It only wanted me to do it through my computer. So that's what I'm using. I'm on my computer to do it. Okay, scrolling back up. Let's see who is next. Scrolling. Okay, just gonna. Okay, so Nav. I just want to make sure I'm saying this right. Will, just making sure I'm saying his name right. Amanpreet reach out in the upcoming 2 weeks. And thank you for subscribing and the happy birthday wish. I really appreciate that. For Nav, I'm sorry if I'm slaughtering your name. I just want to make sure I'm saying it right. Okay, well, we're going to see if this guy is going to reach out to you in the next 2 weeks. Either way, we're going to find out. Will he reach out in the next 2 weeks? Going to put Journey of Love away. What should we use next? Well, you know what? For a question like this, I think we're going to go straight to the pendulum, see if we get a yes or no answer on this, if he's going to reach out in the next 2 weeks. I mean, that's kind of a yes or no thing. I can pull a couple of cards just to kind of check on the energy around the situation, but just to see if he's going to reach out to you in the next 2 weeks, we can ask here. So will he reach out to Nav in the next 2 weeks? Let's see. Very quiet. It's going in the direction of no. He's not going to reach out in the next 2 weeks. So let's see if he's going to reach out in the next month. Let's see about that. Will he reach out within the month? And we have a yes. So not in 2 weeks, but in a month, he's going to reach out. So that's what we're getting. So a little bit of patience there, but he will reach out. Let me see. Let me see if he has any messages for you. We're going to go with Enchanted Embrace on this one. See if he has any messages for you in the meantime while you're waiting to hear from him. Let's see. Does he have any messages for you? Just so you have something a little bit more extra besides just next 2 weeks or not. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get. And he says, I want to do bad things with you. Woo! So he may reach out in the next month, and he may be reaching out to get some booty. Let's see what else we got. You are my destiny. So he does like more than just your booty. He does want more than just ass. So he definitely feels more for you than that. And I want to feel your touch, but that sexual chemistry is definitely there because he's going right back to that. He's like, yeah, you're my destiny, but I really want to touch you and you really want to touch me, and we should just, touch each other. I have my responsibilities. So this may be why it's going to take a little bit longer than 2 weeks until you hear from him. He just has other things going on. He has responsibilities to take care of. And we have, I love you. So he does love you for sure. You will hear from him. Just give it a little bit of time. It may be about a month, but he's going to come around. So faith and patience, you guys. That's another thing I always tell people when it comes to these connections is faith and patience. All righty. Scrolling back up. Back up. All right. Da, da, da. Mm-hmm. Let's see what else is going on here. And thank you guys for all the birthday wishes. It's so sweet just scrolling through and seeing all the birthday wishes. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Angelic, Sunflame. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, guys. Okay, let's see. Scrolling down. Yeah, Bridget's cards are amazing. Like she's so prolific in creating her cards. I mean, it's like every time I turn around, she's like, I have a new deck. I have a new deck. I have a new deck. I'm like, girl, how are you doing it? Like you do all these readings, like all of her private readings and then all of her, general readings here on YouTube and then all the cards. And I'm like, whew, I don't know how you're doing it. And with her Lyme disease on top of that, I mean, props to her. I'm just trying to figure out how to balance doing, all this stuff, just, kind of launching into it over the past couple of months and then balancing my day job of walking dogs. And I'm like, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to be taking time off from dog walking from like Thanksgiving till the end of the year. And basically my plan is to just do nothing but this from like Thanksgiving on, is just do nothing but readings until the new year and see how things go. So so that's basically the plan. I'll be doing a lot of stuff on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and, private readings, obviously, you guys. So, if you guys do want private readings, hit me up with my email. You guys know me on Facebook or whatever, send me a private message, or anywhere else, on Instagram or any of those places, send me a private message if you're interested and I'll hook you up for sure. So let's see. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Angelic Sunflame, did you have a question? I feel like you might have had a question and I missed it because I see your comments, but I'm like, wait a minute, did she have a question? Where's the questions here? Da, da, da. Because I see the whole he lied about a karmic, but he didn't have to thing. Okay, let's see. Stormy waters. Does my twin even think about me anymore? Okay, so Stormy, I'm going to answer your question. Um, oh, yeah, her timing cards are awesome too. That's actually like on my list of cards I want to get are her timing cards because they are pretty sick. They're pretty awesome. Um, but yes, so Stormy Waters. Does my twin even think about me anymore? So we're gonna find out from Stormy Waters. Stormy Waters, does he think about you anymore? Okay, let's see. We're gonna pull out. We're gonna pull out some Moonology cards for you on this one to find out if he still thinks about you. So here we go for Stormy Waters. Does her twin think about her anymore? Does he think about her? Does he think about her? Let's see what's going on. Let's check in. Does he think about her? Let's see. Let's see what comes through for Stormy Waters. Does he think about her? Does he? Does he? Does he? All right. We've got don't let your past hold you back, South Node. So his past could be holding him back at this time. Whatever happened in his life prior to you, maybe previous relationships, exes that he had, and that kind of thing, that could be preventing him from moving forward with things, dealing with you. So, not to say that he's not thinking about you, but he could be preoccupied with pain of the past. Like the pain of the past could be on his mind more so than the possibilities of the future with you. We also have meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. So I feel like if anything, you guys probably both need to do this. He probably needs to do this so he can get past his past. And you probably need to do this simply because it's going to be healthy for you. It's going to be good for you. It's going to be good for him. It's going to help you, both of you guys, basically. We also have look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. So yeah, so once again, I feel like you both probably need to do this. You both probably need to look at the bigger picture. For him, once again, he's got to get past whatever is holding him back dealing with the past. And for you, you need to look at the bigger picture in terms of, just living your life and not being consumed thinking like, is he thinking about me? Is he thinking about me? Because he probably is realistically. If you guys have that special bond, if you have that connection, he is thinking about you. But you got to look at the bigger picture of like how does him and everything fit into your life as a whole, all together. A time for healing, balsamic moon. So I feel like both you and him probably need to do some healing right now. It's probably tied to the past. It could even be tied to the past for you as well, too, not just him. So I feel like healing needs to be the bigger issue here, not necessarily, is he thinking about me? Am I thinking about him? Are we thinking about each other? Like, that's kind of an automatic. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. So I feel like with this card, it's basically saying, step into your true power of being, a divine feminine, chase after your dreams, your goals, your pursuits, your passions, that kind of thing. And I feel like the more you do this, the more you probably will wind up being on his mind regardless, because he's going to find that more attractive. He's going to, find that more appealing kind of a thing. And of course, bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So there is love here. There is definitely love between you guys. And I feel like this love is saying yes, like you are on his mind, but he's also dealing with other things at the same time. Actually, I'm going to pull a couple messages for you from him just to see what he has to say to you. You know, sometimes if we're asking questions like, am I on his mind? Um, is he thinking about me? Like sometimes the best way to really figure that out and to know that is to just, you know, literally ask, like, what is he thinking? What does he have to say? So let's see, what does he have to say to you? What does he have to say? What does he have to say? Let's see. All right. We've got our, if I can hold a card, come here. All right. Our mental synchronization can have but one explanation. You and I were meant to be. So he knows that you guys are meant to be. So you are on his mind. He is thinking about you for sure, because how are you not thinking about someone you're meant to be with? Let me be your emperor. So he wants to be your emperor. He wants to like bring you the world. He wants to be the best of the best, the king of the kings. I have to hide my feelings for you. So he does have feelings for you, obviously. And if it feels like he's not thinking about you, he really is, but you know, he feels like he has to hide it for whatever reason that's going on right now. I don't know if you guys are in a third party situation or anything like that. Typically, they hide stuff when there's a situation like that going on, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. And you are mine. So, you know, if he feels that you are his, then yeah, definitely you are on his mind without a doubt. So, hopefully that helps. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight as to what's currently happening, as to what's currently going on. Pretty awesome. Awesome sauce. Good stuff. All right, let's see who is next in our lineup of questions. This is so exciting. Such a fun little virtual birthday party. Okay. Let's see. Yes, that is true. What Angelic Sunflame here said, your twin always thinks about you just as much as you think about him. So yeah, in regards to that whole question about, you know, is he thinking about me? Like, yes, they're thinking about you for sure. Okay. All right, let's see. What else? Robin, why is my DM being so weird and distant towards me? Weird and distant. That's what they do. They like being weird and distant. All right. I'm going to go into the tarot on this one and see why is he being weird and distant. Well, for starters, he's being weird and distant because he's a dude. And that's what dudes do. They get weird and they get distance. But that's the obvious answer. Let's dig a little bit deeper here and get a little bit more specific, for you at least, to see why he's being weird and distant. Oh, weird and distant, weird and distant. Seriously. I mean, it's crazy. Can you imagine if like all of our divine masculines were to tune into this right here, right now? And you know how weird that would be? They'd be like, what are you doing? They're talking about us. These females are being weird. Oh, man. Yes, I do know your story. And yeah, I understand the frustration for sure. I understand that frustration. And I know you've been on your journey for like a long time too. So, you know, it's not easy. Not easy at all. Okay, let's see. First card out, we've got the Two of Swords. So it seems like he's trying to make a decision right now, that he's stuck between two choices. And most likely one of those options is you. The other option is probably his distractions, his illusions, other girls, other options, that kind of thing. So, yeah, so he's stuck between two choices. I feel like he's probably stuck like this a lot of the time, like all the time, because he is so like back and forth with you on things. So I feel like he just kind of naturally lives in this state of frame of mind all the time, which is not a good place to live in. But it seems like this is where he wants to be for whatever reason. He wants to be double minded. And that's the thing is like, not just with twin flames, but with life, you guys. If you're double minded about something, if you're living with, 1 foot over here and 1 foot over there, you're never going to make progress. You're never going to move forward towards whatever it is that you actually want, towards your ultimate fulfillment or anything like that, towards your dreams, towards your goals. By living with 1 foot in each area, you keep yourself stuck. So yeah, so he's keeping himself stuck. He just lives in this constant state of, I want you, but I also want this. I want this, but I will also want you. He can't have his cake and eat it too. It's not going to work for him. And we have the Page of Swords. So he does want to bring in a truth to you. Like, I think he does want to be honest with you, but because he's a page and he's not a knight and he's not a king, he's not at that point. He's not at that level where he's ready to actually express it, but he wants to. So he wants to do that, but he's not. He's just in the phase of wanting to, which makes sense because he's sitting here all double-minded and everything. We've also got the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is about harvesting, reaping what you sow. So, he's not reaping very much. You can't reap anything when you're sitting here like this and you can't make up your mind. So no matter what it is he wants to harvest season is not coming for this dude. He wants it to come. He wants to harvest good things. He wants that, but he can't because he's sitting there like this. He's totally controlled by, I want it all. And it's not going to happen like that. But he wants to harvest something, that's for sure. He probably wants to harvest like a happily ever after with you. He wants to harvest good things, but he's keeping himself stuck. And the Four of Cups. So I feel like with the Four of Cups here, there's this offer that's coming in for him. Like, I feel like this unicorn is so him, because this unicorn is sitting there being all stubborn, and it has these 3 other options sitting in front of him. And this one up here being presented on this hoof is like you're like that 4th cup, and you're like, here's my love. I'm trying to give you my love right now. And he's like, I don't know if I want that. Like, what's going on with these 3 down here? So it's more of that double-mindedness where he's like, I want the 3 pretty girls, but I also want you too, because you're like, stability and that long-term thing and that forever kind of love thing. He is so trying to have his cake and eat it too. That's like the huge thing I'm picking up here with this guy. We have the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands is all about that movement and that action. So I do feel like when he does make up his mind, which I don't know when that's going to be, but when he does, he's going to come in and move swiftly and quickly with the truth that he does want to deliver, that he's not delivering yet. But when he does, it's going to happen swiftly and quickly. Probably, out of nowhere, probably out of the blue, in a very suddenly kind of moment when you're not expecting it, when you're not anticipating it, because that's always how it happens. But yes, he's stubborn. Like, I can tell look at the face on this unicorn. Like, this unicorn's face is actually literally stubborn. And that's what I'm getting from this guy. I don't know if he's got like that Taurus energy inside of him or something that's super stubborn, but I'm like, good Lord. We also have the sun. So I feel like he does see you as the sun, and he sees you as just like this radiating ball of sunshine and light and goodness in his life. So he does want you in his life. I mean, that's why he's having problems making decisions here. because he wants the sunshine. He knows that if he chooses all the illusions and all the crap, that his world's going to go dark. There's going to be no more sunshine. So Virgo, well, yeah, Virgos can be pretty stubborn too. So either way, he's stubborn as hell. Stubborn as hell. All right, let's get one more here. Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands, it's kind of like that phallic card. So he has passion and he has desire for you, and I feel like he does want to like bring in that fiery, passionate offer, but since it is like just kind of fire and passion, he may just want to like come in and be just like, hey, remember me? Remember those good times we had? You want to have another one of those? Let's have one of those. And then I'm going to go back to looking at my 3 of Cups while you're continuing to offer me this 4th one. So that could happen too as a possibility. But he just needs to make up his damn mind. I feel like once he gets to that point where he makes up his mind and he's like, yes, I want sunshine all day, every day, he will come in with those 8 of Wands out of nowhere and it'll happen. But, the choice is up to him. Like there's nothing that you can really do for him or about it in that situation, except basically, once again, pray for him. Pray. I would say in this case specifically, like, because most of them are, usually about healing and the divine masculine being very broken and everything. I mean, yeah, I'm sure he has that stuff going on too, but specifically in your situation, since it's really about trying to make a decision between 2 different choices, I would say pray for guidance for him. Pray for guidance and wisdom, discernment, those kinds of things. So he is given like the tools to make the best decision possible, because for him, he just needs to make a choice. So yes, I'm glad you found it funny. Oh my gosh. So funny, you guys. I try to keep it light and funny too, if I can. All right, let's see. Oh, my tree. I think I mentioned it at the beginning of the live, but I will repeat it. My lovely willow tree behind me, I got it at the Walmart in Burbank, actually. So the Walmart in Burbank is where I got it. It is part of their Christmas decorations. And I was like, you know what? It doesn't necessarily say Christmas. And I was like, I could just leave this up all year round, like all the time, leave it up as a decoration. So that's what I'm doing. Like, why not? It is so cool. And I always use like Christmas lights in my decorating anyways. I mean, I got a string of Christmas lights up there in the background as well. I have Christmas lights in my bedroom. I mean, I'm basically like Buddy the Elf on crack pretty much. So, oh, which is so funny. Okay, let's see. Let's see if there are any other questions here. Da-da-da. Okay, Molly Marie, I think my DM's karmic is very emotionally abusive towards him, but not 100% sure. Can you tell me if I'm right and advice for me to give him, or advice for me? I am a Scorpio and he is a Cancer. Okay, so emotionally abusive karmic towards your DM. Let's see. We're going to go with the ocean of emotion on this one, because it sounds like an emotional situation. Ocean of emotion from Molly Marie. Let's see what's going on with her DM and his karmic, and what can she do to help him? What kind of advice can she give him? Is there abuse going on? What do we need to know? Like, what's going on in this situation here? What is happening for Molly Marie? Let's see. Yes, indeed. So many cards. All right. We got, I would like to work together to have stability build. So I feel like whatever the dynamic is between your DM and his karmic, there's probably not stability there. He probably sees that stability more so with you and would rather build that with you. But it seems like, if he needs stability, he's probably not having it right now with where he's currently at. I don't know if that necessarily says abuse, but it definitely says things are not stable. And just scroll down here just in case I'm missing anything. Okay, beauty. Your natural beauty takes my breath away. So he finds you very beautiful, that's for sure, even though he's with someone else, even though he's got a karmic. Nothing coming out yet dealing with the abuse, but we'll see. I'm just really busy working. So I don't know how busy he is on his job or anything like that, but maybe he's more so busy working, or he keeps work as like something that's very much so on the forefront of his mind, a forefront of his activity. If he doesn't want to be around his karmic, it also could be that he's busy working on himself at the same time too. Surrender. Can we forgive and forget? So I feel like with this card, he may, if this is abusive, he may just feel like giving up in a sense, like surrendering. Like he may kind of feel like he's at a loss if things are toxic between him and his karmic. Wild. Nothing can tame a spirit like this. So I feel like if anything, he may feel like there's this wildness between the two of you, even though he has this karmic situation going on, but he feels like this wildness in his spirit when it comes to things dealing with you, like almost like he probably wants to escape out of that situation, and sees you as like this whole other world, this whole other option of what he could have going on for himself. Relaxed. I found peace again. So I do feel like your connection with him while he's in this karmic situation is a good thing, because he feels relaxed. He feels at peace. He feels like he can be wild and free when it comes to you. He sees you as beautiful. He wants to build a future with you. Like, if anything, we're getting a lot of cards coming out dealing with the connection more so between the two of you, not necessarily dealing with him and his karmic. The only thing I can figure is if we're not getting details between him and his karmic, and it's more so between you and him, it may be the fact that the information that you need to know is more about the dynamic between you two and not necessarily the dynamic between those two. That may be more of something, a situation he may have to work out for himself. Trust. Do you trust me? So I feel like, he does trust you and you trust him, that there is this mutual trust between one another. Unfaithful. I've been hurt too many times. So he may feel, hurt dealing with that situation, dealing with his karmic. Honestly, like the best advice I have when it comes to this, with what I'm seeing, because most of what I'm seeing coming out, like I said, is more so in regards between the two of you, not necessarily between him and his karmic, is if you want to be there and you want to be supportive of him, tap into your intuition, because nobody is going to know your twin better than you. And you're the one who's going to have the keys within yourself to be able to bark. No, come here. No, come here. Oh my goodness, we just got feisty. Oh boy, sorry. That was the neighbor's dog that just went walking by in the courtyard. That was Maggie who just went by, and Shadow and Maggie don't get along with each other. So yeah, Maggie doesn't like a lot of the dogs in the building. Was that Maggie? Did she upset you? I know. Maggie out there causing mischief and trouble, but you're fine. You don't need to protect me. I'm good. Okay, I'll put you down so I can finish this reading. Okay, a little bit of doggy drama. That's all right. Okay, Anyway, gosh, what was I saying? Yeah. But I was saying, like, nobody knows your twin better than you do. And if he is in an abusive situation, I mean, number one, let him come to you on that, because you can't like really force somebody to be just like, oh yeah, like I'm in this toxic situation. You can't like pressure that out of him. So let him come to you on that, number one. And when he does, like, just feel him out. Just listen to him, listen to his heart, listen to what he has to say. And like I said, no one's gonna know your twin better than you. You have all the tools within yourself exactly as to what to say to him and how to say it. So you just have to tap into that intuition there. And if anything, I would say trust these cards about what's going on between the two of you, because I feel like God is basically like, you don't need to know about what's happening with them right now. That's not what matters. You need to know about what's happening between the two of you. Because I feel like if we were supposed to know more about what's happening between the two of you or between the two of them, we would be getting more cards in reference to that. So yeah, we have lonely. I'm feeling so, I feel I'm so tired and feeling lonely. So he may feel like he's alone when he's with his karmic, like the whole thing of you can be around a whole ton of people and still feel alone, even when you're around other people. So he may feel alone when he's around her and riddled with guilt and shame, guilty. So she may guilt trip him. That may be part of the issue in their dynamic, is she may guilt trip him and make him feel bad about things that he doesn't need to feel bad about. And regret. I'm filled with fear and doubt. So he probably has regrets being in this connection with her, especially if it is toxic and abusive. So hopefully that helps a little bit. I know it's definitely not easy, especially, when we see somebody that we love, twin flame or not, it could be a friend, it could be a family member. It's just hard when you see someone that you care about, in a not so good situation, in a bad situation. So my heart goes out to you on that. That's never easy. Okay. Okay. Unknown. Do you read reversals, and is it important to? Um, I do read reversals if it resonates and if it makes sense. If it doesn't, it's all about how it kind of connects into the story. Like if it makes sense, then yes, I will take the reversal. But if it doesn't really connect, if it doesn't really flow or feel right, if the vibe isn't right, if it doesn't match it, then it's like, no, we don't need to take the reversal on that. So I think it just kind of depends on the situation. When it comes to doing readings, I don't think there's any specific black or white kind of way to do it. A lot of it is just kind of like feeling it out kind of a thing, which is literally like what I've had to do as I've been doing these readings, because, I only started doing readings in July. And, before that, like, I never did readings or ever even dreamed I would be doing anything like this, you guys. Like, the first time I ever got a tarot reading was not on YouTube. It was at Knott's Berry Farm, actually. It was like 2013 or 14, something like that. And I went to Knott's Scary Farm. It was for like their Halloween stuff. And they had a line where you could get a free tarot reading done. And my friends and I, we got online, and, we just thought it was kind of funny. We were like, oh, ha, 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 let's see what they say. They're not going to know anything. These are dumb or whatever. And we sat down, and the lady pulled the cards, and like, I walked out there with my jaw on the floor. I was like, how did she know that? That's crazy. So that was like the very first tarot reading or experience dealing with tarot I ever dealt with in my life. And then like nothing really happened dealing with tarot for the longest amount of time. And then, like, it's funny, the way I stumbled across tarot on YouTube actually was I was having like a lot of anxiety, and I was not like being able to sleep and stuff. So I would put on like an ASMR video to go to sleep, for example. And for whatever reason, I feel like sometimes ASMR and tarot kind of like cross in some ways, because when I would listen to an ASMR video falling asleep, in my suggestions, tarot readings started popping up. And I was like, huh, that's interesting. What are these? And then I started listening to those, and, now here we are. So, yeah, just a little fun backstory there on the tarot readings. But yes, anyway, continuing on with your question, I don't know what to ask. You can do a general reading for me and see what comes out. Okay, we'll do a general thing. We'll just see whatever comes out comes out. I'll use the tarot for that. So for unknown, let's see what comes out here. What does unknown need to know right now? Just general stuff here. What does she need to know? What's going on for unknown? What's happening? What's happening for unknown? Wow, this is crazy. I've already been on for like an hour and 40 minutes. And in some ways, it like doesn't even feel like it's been an hour and 40 minutes. It's so funny. Okay. All right. All right, unknown. Let's see what we got going on here. So many cards. All right. I'm just going to spread them like this and pull them and see what comes out. All right. So we have got the Ace of Wands. So we have a passionate new beginning, a passionate offer being presented, could possibly be by a man. We're going to keep going to see exactly what this is tied to, but there is a passionate, fiery offer coming in. And we have the Seven of Swords. All right. Seven of Swords. You know what? I'm actually going to refer to my booklet here on this one, because I'm not even exactly sure what the Seven of Swords here is all about. I feel like some cards I know better than others, and when I'm like, I'm just not sure. And I opened up right to it. That's kind of crazy. Okay. The Seven of Swords. Warning, danger. Someone close to you or around you is totally lying to you. That person did not tell you the truth and is deceiving you. On the bright side, this card can also mean that you are getting away with something that you've got a big smile on your face about. Look at the cards surrounding this card to help you discover which is true for your reading. Keywords: deception, betrayal, and stealth. So I feel like in conjunction to the Ace of Wands here, if this card is all about, kind of being a little sneaky and a little sly here, a little deceptive, is to be careful if you do get a passionate offer from a dude. Because I feel like most of us are here in general, for love. So I feel like this definitely could be love related for you. And I know that with your situation, you've tried going out and dating other people and all that kind of stuff. Because, I've seen your comments on that before and everything. So it's possible that there could be a guy who's probably going to talk the talk, but he may not necessarily walk the walk. He's going to be kind of suave and everything, and he's going to want to bring in this passionate offer, but he may be a little sneaky. He may be a little sly. He may not necessarily stick around. So I would definitely be careful of that, if that is anything that could be a potential. And we have the Knight of Cups. So, once again, this guy may be bringing in, a love offer, a cup of love kind of a thing. Let's see if we get anything else here, and anything else besides the fact that he might be a little sneaky. The Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is kind of like this greediness, like you're just kind of, holding on to everything that you've got afraid to kind of give it away, being a little selfish. So I feel like once again, this guy who wants to bring in this passionate offer, who has a cup of love for you, one of the reasons why he's being sneaky is he may be selfish. He, like, I hate to say it, but this may be a guy who simply is in it for like a one night stand. He just may be like all about it for just getting a piece of ass. Because, once again, the Ace of Wands can be that phallic kind of thing, that one night of passion, that one night stand, like, hey, thanks for the flash in the pants, see you never kind of a thing. So I would be careful if you're spending time on dating apps, because they're definitely those predator guys that are always lurking, always coming around. So definitely be careful in terms of that. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which is all about, hard work. So I would say maybe instead of worrying about this guy, I would say keep working on yourself and doing you, and, working on your dreams, working on your passions, working on your goals, that kind of a thing. So yeah, I feel like if anything, this is probably where your time and effort should be going, rather than dealing with smarmy guys that are like on dating apps and stuff, swipe left, swipe right. Ugh. There's a reason why I don't get on dating apps. I'm just like, oh, it just reeks of desperation on there. I'm like, I just can't. Like, I just can't. I would rather hang out here with my dog all night. And we have the Two of Swords. So you may have to make a choice in the future, a choice between two different people, two different situations. It could be a choice between, one night stand guy and just working hard and taking care of yourself. It could be between one night stand guy and like your divine masculine. Just two different options could be coming up that you may have to make a choice between. Let's see. Anything else? We have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is just one cup away from that full 10. So I feel like in general, you're doing pretty good. Like, you know how to fill your own cups, you know how to take care of yourself and love yourself and everything. I also think of like a genie in a bottle in a sense with this card, because as silly as it sounds, because this unicorn is wearing a beret on top of its head. So it's like, oh, it's here to be a genie in a bottle and grant your wishes. So, in some ways, this could be you just like wanting to grant your own wishes and make your dreams come true. So, keep working at it, keep going hard at it there. And let's see, let's pull one more just to see what you need to know generally. Seven of Pentacles, you reap what you sow. Harvest time. So I would say whatever it is that you're putting out there into the universe, whatever you're putting out there in the world, whether it's how you interact with other people or how you work on your job, how you deal with your divine masculine, how you deal with creepy guys, your thoughts, your emotions, just keep it in check and keep it healthy, keep it positive, keep it, in a good direction, because whatever it is that you put out there is exactly what you're going to wind up getting back. Always kind of go out there with the heart to give more so than to receive, and you're going to just receive like crazy. So yeah, that's kind of what I see what's going on right now. Just your little heads up 411 on what you need to know right now. Unknown. Let's see. What else? Who else has a question? Okay. And thank you guys so much for the happy birthday wishes. I definitely appreciate it. Okay. So Rosie, has there been gossiping about me behind my back? Ooh. Oh boy. All right. Gossiping. Let's see. What Oh, well, you know what? The perfect deck for that question is definitely what's brewing, spilling the beans, because I feel like anything that involves gossip is going to be like this deck for sure. Um, so who are you worried about that's gossiping about you? Is it like friends, people at school, people at work? Um, whenever I think of gossip, I think of like Mean Girls or something. Like I think of like, let's go back to high school. But it is crazy, like how weird people are and when they gossip. Like I was talking to my best friend the other day, totally weird little anecdote here, and she was telling me how this one guy friend of ours like messaged her the other day, and he asked her, he was just like, somebody told me that you had a crush on me 5 years ago, and she didn't, she never did, but there were apparently rumors circulating about this within our work group of people that we were working with at that time. And she couldn't believe that this question was coming up to her like 5 years later. It's like, who's still even talking about this, 5 years later, if I like you or not. So that was just funny. But yeah, it is funny just, how people are just naturally gossipy animals. There's a reason why tabloids and TMZ and all that kind of stuff, there's a reason why they have jobs, because people like to gossip. Okay, so Rosie, we're going to find out if anyone's talking about you behind your back. Hopefully they're not. And hopefully if they are saying anything about you, hopefully it's only good and positive things, because that's all we really want. That's all we really ask for. Born to shine. So that's a good thing right off the bat. I literally just said, if anyone is talking about you behind your back, hopefully they're saying good things. So I feel like if someone is talking about you, they're saying good things about you. They're saying positive things about you. They probably see you as a shiny diamond, as someone to be admired and looked up to and respected. So that's a positive thing. A situation's about to explode. Shit's about to pop off. Woo! Okay. So I feel like if anything has been going on where someone's been talking about you, in a negative way at least, it's not going to stay hidden. It's eventually going to bubble up and explode. It's going to just pop off like Mount St. Helens kind of a thing. So yeah, if someone is saying anything bad about you, if anyone's saying negative things about you, it's not going to stay hidden for long. That's for sure. We have movie date. So I don't know if maybe this is somehow connected to you going on a date with somebody, or maybe someone's gossiping, dealing with a love situation specifically. But we just have movie date here. Maybe the situation is going to pop off and explode at like a movie get together or something. And we have sports. So maybe whatever's going on, maybe it's connected to some kind of social event, because when I think movie date and sports coming together, I think of like social activities, like social events. So maybe whatever situation is going to explode, it's going to happen at some kind of social get together, social gathering. I don't even know who's having social gatherings right now, because COVID, I have no idea, but it could be possible. Or maybe whatever the gossip was, maybe it started at one of these social situations, because, gossip is obviously a social activity. Fake friends. So anyone who's gossiping about you is obviously a fake friend. You don't need them around in your life. Anyone who is true to you and, sees you for who you really are is not going to be fake. They're not going to be phony towards you. And I feel like the people who really are your friends do see you as this diamond. They do see you as someone who's worthy and valuable and precious. So it's probably a mixture of both. There are probably people who see the good in you, and then there are probably, these fake people. And I feel like if someone really doesn't have your back, And we have crush. So part of the gossip, like I said, could be related to love. It could be similar to like what happened to my friend, where it's like, oh, I heard that you liked me 5 years ago, or something stupid like that. It's like, I'm sorry, did the middle school call? They want their drama back. Like, do we have to be talking about this? Oh, so and so kind of thing. Like really, come on. We're all adults here. Let's act like it. But this could be what some of the gossip is surrounding. Maybe some people are not as supportive of whatever the love situation is that they should be. Getting a room, hotel, motel, suite, business, pleasure. So once again, it could be around love. Maybe someone thinks you fooled around with somebody and did something with somebody. There could be something like that going around. And copycat. So, and it's funny because whenever I see this copycat card, it really does kind of remind me of the fake friends, because it's like usually the people who are trying to copy us and be like us in a sense can sometimes be like the fakest friends in the world, because they're not stepping into who they truly are. You know, you can be friends with somebody and have a genuine, real friendship with them and still be yourself. You don't have to copy them, because sometimes being a copycat is not always like the best form of flattery. It really isn't always like that. So I feel like those two kind of go hand in hand. So I feel like there's a mixture here. I feel like the people who really love you and who are your true friends, who really support you, see you as this diamond, and the people who don't, like, they don't matter. They're fake anyways, and you don't need people like that in your life. And you know what? Bottom line is, if people are saying things about you, if people are gossiping about you, that just means that they don't have anything going on in their own lives. Like, they are just sad, unfortunate people who are bored and have nothing better to do. Because if they had their own thing going on, like, why would they be sitting there talking about you? Even if they didn't like you, it wouldn't matter. Like, they don't care. Like, there are certain people I don't like, but I don't sit here and talk about them because I have a life. Like, why would I be consumed with what someone else is doing if I don't even like that person? You know, it doesn't make any sense. So don't worry about the gossipers. Don't worry about the haters. Just do you, live your life, and focus on the people who say the good things about you and who truly love you and care about you. All right, let me scroll up here and see what's going on. And thank you for the likes and the subs, you guys. That's always amazing. And of course, the birthday wishes. Let me see, scrolling down, scrolling down. Da-da. All right. I feel like we're getting to the point of like things up for you guys, which is pretty awesome. Okay, I think I'm basically like down to the bottom of the list here. So I just want to make sure I'm saying your name right. Okay, so Tatiana, what's Julia's intention towards you? So Julia's your boss. Okay. I think that's where we're at right now. If I missed anyone's question who is still in here, drop it underneath Tatiana's. I'm going to answer Tatiana's right now about her boss. And if there are no more questions after that, I think we're going to wrap things up here after Tatiana. But this has been so much fun. Okay, so your boss, Julia. Okay. Oh, we have another question that just came in. Okay, I'll get to that one after Tatiana's. But let's see what's going on with Julia. Let's see what's going on with this employer. What are her intentions? Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. If I can shuffle these stupid cards. I'm so bad at like shuffling. Come on, cards, get it together. Okay, well, that one just fell out. We'll take that bottom one that fell out for sure. We'll take that one. See what else comes out. All right. Fun times, fun times. First live ever. I'm so glad that like it's going well technology-wise and everything. I was like, I don't want to like get caught off or something like that. I don't even know why I would, but I'm just glad it's all coming together. It's so much fun. And this is like the first time I've actually like done makeup in the longest amount of time, you guys. I'm so used to like looking like a swamp creature lately because of, you know, being in quarantine. And then it's like, I don't have to worry about putting on makeup or anything like that when I'm doing readings. Like I'm just showing you guys the cards. I'm not showing you me. So for once, I'm not a swamp creature today. Yay. Okay. So this very first card that we got is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is ultimate fulfillment in terms of material possessions, in terms of finances. So I would say Julia probably sees you in a pretty good light right now. She probably sees you as a hardworking employee. She probably sees you as someone who is worth paying in terms of the Ten of Pentacles, which is, you know, good money, a lot of money, stable money, secure money. So that's a very good start. We also have death. So there could be like changes and transitions maybe going on at your job right now. And it could be, you know, maybe you're going to wind up having a promotion or something like that, where it's like your previous position will come to pass and there's going to be a new beginning, a new season possibly for you at work, which would bring you into this Ten of Pentacles. We also have the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is all about conflict. So, you know, I don't know what your work environment is, if maybe there's like a promotion available, like a new position that's opening up, and maybe there are a lot of people who are vying for it, like maybe there's a management position or something like that, and maybe there are several people who want it. So, you know, that could be what's kind of going on right now, is there could be several people who want this promotion, want this new position, and you know there's only one person who can obviously get it, and their old position would have to come to pass, would have to, you know, basically die to it, and then step into that Ten of Pentacles here, where you get that ultimate fulfillment in terms of a good position at work. And we have the Chariot, so that's forward movement, that's, you know, beating out the competition, basically, like passing up the opponents, passing up the competition here. So I feel like Julia probably sees you as someone who is a hard worker that will pass up and surpass the competition to get the job done. And we have the Five of Swords, which is more of that like competition kind of energy here going on. So there's definitely a lot of competition going on, dealing with your job. And the Star. At the end of the day, I feel like Julia probably sees you as someone who is a star employee, someone who is successful and someone who is good at what they do, someone who is good at their work. And you got the Ten of Cups, which is ultimate fulfillment in terms of things emotionally. So I feel like, you know, at your job, like you probably care about it. You probably care about what you do. And between the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, that's ultimate fulfillment. So that's ultimate fulfillment in terms of your job. Like you're going to be emotionally fulfilled in what you're doing. You're going to feel good and passionate about what you're doing, and you're going to be rewarded for it. You're going to be compensated for it very well. You're going to probably wind up with a raise or a promotion, have a new position that is simply going to be feeling good. So I feel like things are on the right track for you in terms of your job. So your boss, Julia, your employer, she probably sees you as a hard worker and someone who's going to beat out this competition here. And she's going to reward you probably with a raise or a promotion, somewhere along those lines. So I definitely wouldn't worry about it. I think things are good in that department. Okay, let's see. All right, we have a couple more here, and then I think I'm going to wrap things up, you guys. Okay, so Baron, will you travel next month? And then Adriana, you're after that one, and then we're going to wrap things up. Okay, will Baron travel? Will Baron travel? Let's see. Travel, travel, travel. We're going to pull out a couple cards from the Divine Dogs of Wisdom to find out about this travel, to see if there's any travel coming up. All right. Is there any travel coming up for Baron coming up soon? Coming up soon. Let's see what's going on. This has been so much fun, you guys, this whole birthday bash. My virtual birthday party of readings. It's been so much fun. Good times. We'll have to do this again for sure. So, yay. All right. We have victimhood. Take responsibility. So I would say before you do any kind of traveling is to basically take care of whatever responsibilities that you have currently going on surrounding you before you take off and travel somewhere. Lust, gotta have it. So it seems like you definitely have this desire and this passion to travel. That's for sure. And joy, find your bliss. So I feel like with joy, find your bliss, you probably will wind up traveling. I feel like before you do, there's probably just going to be a few loose ends you have to tie up. I don't know, maybe there's like work things you need to tie up, or even just like other things like making sure someone's taking care of your mail, someone's getting your mail for you or something like that. But what you want is going to happen. You are going to find joy in traveling and getting out there and doing your thing. We have boredom. It's time to sit and stay. So at least as of this moment, you need to sit and stay. You probably need to take care of these responsibilities. So I feel like whatever these responsibilities are really important. You got to take care of that before you travel. So I do think you can travel. What was it you said? A month from now? Yes, like in the next months. You got to take care of that stuff first. Humility, bow down. So bow down to those responsibilities. Whatever it is you got to take care of in terms of responsibilities, you got to take care of those first before you travel. Playfulness, just for fun. So, very similar to the joy energy here. I feel like when you do travel, you're going to have a lot of joy, you're going to have a lot of fun, and it's going to be playful. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good trip. It's going to be a good vacation. It's going to be a good time traveling. And you know what? Like we all got to do that because I myself, I'm going to be traveling across country next month. So I got a lot of things I got to take care of responsibility wise before I pack up my car and drive all the way to Chicago for Thanksgiving, since I'm not going to be flying. But we also have awakening. Keep your eyes wide open. So, once again, I would just say this is kind of like keeping your eyes open towards your current responsibilities, the things you got to take care of. And fear, face the fears. So if you have any fears regarding the traveling, let go of those so you can let go and enjoy and have fun when you do travel. And I feel like a lot of people are, kind of fearful right now when it comes to travel because of COVID, for example. Myself included, like I'm not going to be flying when I go to Chicago over the holidays. I'm going to be driving because I just don't trust being in a plane for 4 hours, sharing recycled air with a bunch of people right now. So, yeah, just let go of any fears, have fun, take care of your responsibilities before you go. But yeah, I think you'll definitely wind up traveling. Just tie up loose ends and stuff you got to do before that, and you'll be all good. All right, I think we have one more question here from Adriana. What are Alex's intentions towards me? All right, Alex's intentions. Alex's intentions. We're going to pull out the Journey of Love Union for that one, and we're going to see what his intentions are. And thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Thank you guys for coming out. Like, this has been so much fun. It really is. Such a fun live reading. I think after this, I'm going to grab some dinner. Like, I've been doing this for the past 2 hours now, and my stomach is like, hey, did you forget me? Like, feed me. So I think after this, I'm going to get some dinner. Some birthday dinner. Yay. But this has been a lot of fun, you guys. We'll have to do this another time. Maybe over the holidays I'll be able to do more of these, as long as my mom's internet is good, because I'll be staying at my mom's during the holidays, and I don't know how her internet is. I won't know that until I get there, because she just switched it. So, all right, Alex's intentions towards Adriana. Let's see what we got going on here between those two. What are his intentions? Well, I'd say his intentions are good. We have eternity, eternally yours. So he's feeling really good about this. He's feeling definitely a forever connection dealing with you, something that's long-term, something that is not, just fly by the night, short-term situation. But it seems there is some karma that you guys need to work out. We have karma. What have we done? So even though he wants forever, he wants eternally yours with you, it seems like you guys probably have some obstacles, probably have some hurdles that you need to overcome first, which is not totally unusual. I feel you inside me and it drives me insane, magnetism. So not only does he feel this forever kind of love with you, but he also feels a definite desire towards you, a definite passion for you. So it's love and passion, which is a very good thing. Passion can sometimes get us into trouble. It can sometimes get us into a little bit of karma. So, you got to be careful there with that. I'm so tired of dancing alone, depression. So, he doesn't want to be alone. That's for sure. I don't know if maybe he has a little bit of depression on his end. Maybe there's a little bit on yours. Typically, the divine masculine does have depression that they're dealing with when, you're dealing with that kind of situation. But he definitely doesn't want to be alone. He does want to be with you. I regret letting you go, moving on. So I don't know if you guys maybe had a history prior to now and maybe he let you go. And if he's trying to pop back in or something like that, it could be because he's been regretful about mistakes that he's made with you in the past. And even if you guys haven't had a big history and maybe you guys haven't been together in the past or whatever, this could just be indicating that, any mistakes that he has made, any hiccups that have been there along the way, he doesn't want to make those mistakes anymore, basically. You're the one, love. So he feels good things for you, for sure. Like, you're the one, eternally yours. He has desire and passion for you. So he does feel a lot of good things dealing with you. I think he has a few of those internal demons for himself that he needs to work out. But overall, his intentions for you, I believe, are good. I'm lost without you, emptiness. So he kind of sees you as like this beacon of light, like this beacon of hope. So it's almost like you kind of give him this guidance, like you're like his homing pigeon. You bring him home, you bring him back to who he truly is. Shadows. This feels like torture. So I feel like any issues that have happened between the two of you in the past, any karma that's been there, any problems, any mistakes that have happened in the past, it pains him. It doesn't make him feel good. And that's the thing. If he really didn't care about you, if he didn't really love you, if he didn't really have any genuine feelings for you, then he wouldn't feel torture. He wouldn't feel bad about anything that's going on between the two of you guys. someone who basically has no remorse and has no care whatsoever is just going to be like, okay, whatever, I'm going to carry on with my merry little life, and that's that. But I don't feel that's the case. I feel like, he sees you as the one. He sees you as someone he's very passionate about. He sees you as someone for a forever kind of connection. So, yeah, you guys definitely have that going on for sure. So hopefully that helps out in clarifying his intentions for you. He's got some internal crap, some internal sludge he's dealing with, but his intentions towards you are definitely pure. Okay. And we have Mary B. Will you have any kids? Will you have any kids? Okay. All right. And I think Mary B, you are going to be the last one now because you just popped on. And I will definitely take your question. And then I think I'm going to pop off because I've been on here for the past couple of hours. But I don't think I missed anybody's questions. I think I got everybody in, which is awesome. All right. We're going to pull out the pendulum on this one because that's pretty much like a straight up yes, no kind of thing. You're welcome, Adriana. And thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. All right. So Mary B, will you have any kids? Let's see what the pendulum has to say. Will Mary B have any kids? As we wait. I always try to be quiet when I'm asking questions with the pendulum so I don't influence its movement. All right, we have a yes. We have a yes. So Mary B, you are going to have kids. Definitely. So I think that's it, you guys. Yeah, 2 hours and 16 minutes. That is crazy. Like, I need a drink of water. I've just been like, blah, 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 blah. Just been talking this whole time. But thank you all for coming out and celebrating here with me for my birthday. I'm so glad I was able to do this and come on and go live for you. I'll have to do another one of these sometime soon. And see about maybe try and make this more of a regular thing if you guys like it. And I can just come on here and take some live requests. And that's that. But thank you guys for coming out for my birthday. It definitely warmed my heart. It made me feel so special and so loved. Thank you for the likes and the comments and the subs. It means so much to me. You guys don't even know. So, yeah. I'll see you guys later. Until the next time.